There are some places that exist on Earth that show really how nature has its best to offer. Some of these places are actually so strange and magnificently beautiful that they should be visited once in a lifetime to be seen by one's own eyes. From a strange forest to the world's greatest mirror, here are top 5 of the most mystical and unbelievable places on the planet. On number 5, we have Crooked Forest. The Crooked Forest in Poland is a great mystery on this earth. The strange forest was presumably planted in the 1930s by the people living there, summing up approximately 400 trees. They are bent 90 degrees just above its base with a curve going up right after 4 to 9 feet of growing sideways. These trees bend to the north and form a specific J-shape. 3 experts who were called to examine the forest claimed that they were damaged almost 10 years after being planted. There are no other explanations for why the forest is crooked. On number 4, we have Kerala Sea Split. The Kerala Sea Split is located at Paani in Kerala, India. This sea split was formed after a massive flood in Kerala in 2018 which collected the sand at one place, making a 1 kilometer-long sand strip that splits the sea into 2 halves. This phenomenon was not clear at first, but along the way it was said that the swept-away sand created this strip. It is a huge tourist spot in Kerala. It has great view of the surroundings and is quite an attraction. On number 3, we have Darwaza Crater. The Darwaza Crater located at Derwaze in Turkmenistan. It is known as the Door to Hell or Gates of Hell. In the middle of Karakum Desert, it is a 98-foot deep crater that is said to be the largest gas reserve in the world. In 1971, a group of Soviet geologists went in search of oil in the Karakum Desert where they found the crater and thought it was a good place to drill. To stop the dangerous gases, the geologists used a common technique of flaring, and set the crater on fire. They had no idea of the amount of gas trapped in it and assumed it was going to burn off in a few weeks. The fire still burns due to the heavy emissions of methane from the crater and has been burning for 49 years now. On number 2, we have Sea of Stars. The Sea of Stars is a beach located at the Vadhu Island in Maldives. As the name suggests, on this beach, when the water is disturbed, it glows into a neon blue color. The question here rises is, how does this beach get its neon blue glow? The answer to that is that, this water contains a microorganism phytoplankton, that flows to a neon blue color when it is disturbed by oxygen. This glowing water is resembled to the stars and is hence called the Sea of Stars. The phytoplankton glows as a defense mechanism towards fishes, preventing them from eating them. As the phytoplankton float, movement of the water sends electrical impulses which make them glow. They look like neon dots which depend on the climate and the plankton growth of the year. And finally, on number 1, we have Salar de Uyuni. Salar de Uyuni is considered as the majestic beauty of Bolivia in South America. It is also known as the world's largest mirror. It is a prehistoric lake that went dry due to evaporation, leaving behind a white plain of salt. Its plain is almost 11,000 square km. And it extends to the horizon, making it even more interesting. It has thick polynomial structured salt rising from the ground, leaving it unnoticeable. What makes this desert-like white salt plain a mirror is when nearby lakes overflow onto the plain, forming a thin layer which then reflects the sky and the horizon, makes it unbelievably beautiful.